you're in sales and you get objections every day, raise your hand. Ready? Cool, stand up. What's your name?
Joseph.
Joseph, what industry are you in?
I do own a coffee shop and I also work in real estate, which is the part of
Real estate, coffee shop. Cool. You're in sales, you get objections, right?
Right. No, but more for real estate.
Cool. Real estate objection. What objection do you get every day?
It just depends on the product. If it's expensive, you know, like mostly the price.
But okay, so you get price objections.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So let me ask you a question. What would you say? Ready? Hey, I appreciate it, but it looks like it's a little bit too much money. Go.
I mean, it all depends on the area, depends on, you know, what you're getting. It's not like everything has the same price. It's not even, you know, only the area. It's the amenities. It depends on so many factors.
Yeah, I got that. I like this one, but it's too much money. Go.
Then I think it's not the product for you. You need to look for something else. We can find something in your budget.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll keep looking around then.
Okay.
Yeah, no, listen. Hey, let me ask you a question, right? The number one reason why you're buying a property in Dubai is because you know that they appreciate. So right now, it's not a matter of if you're going to buy something, it's when. And when you buy it is when the deal's right. Am I right?
Right.
The problem is deals are never right in Dubai.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, deals are never right in Dubai. They're going to keep going up. So if you don't buy something today, you're going to buy it in 30 days, you're just going to spend freaking more money. That's the way it works. Everything around here is going up. Everybody 3 years ago said there was going to be this little bubble and it was going to pop. It ain't popping. It's going up, going up, going up, going up. And the people that bought 3 years ago have 3 times more equity today. So the decision, every time that you wait, you just spend more money. So the question is, do you want to own a piece of property in Dubai? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, is it because you want to live here in Dubai and you want to own it, or because you want to make the money whenever the property value goes up? Which one?
I mean, both of them.
Right, but probably the latter though, because you want the equity when it goes up, am I right?
Correct.
Okay, $1 million apartments today are now $3 million apartments. In 10 years, they're going to be $25 million apartments. Now, if you didn't get to buy an apartment at $1 million and you waited 3 years, you would have to pay $3 million, am I right?
Right.
Okay, cool. And then if you don't buy it at $3 million, then you're going to end up being the guy paying $25 million. So the question is, do you want to wait and pay more, or do you want to buy it now and get the equity? Bottom line is that it's going to be high. The people don't come to Dubai to save money. You're going to go somewhere else. So is the juice worth the squeeze to buckle down and spend more, but get the equity? If you feel like I'm pressuring you, it's because I am. So all I'm doing is pressuring you to do the right thing. If you spend the money today, you don't pay more later. It would actually be bad of me to tell you not to pull the trigger now, because you'd have to pay it later, and you'd probably be upset with me if you had to spend more money in 30 days. Am I right?
Correct.
Well, I don't want you upset with me. So let's put an offer in on this now. You can buy it, and then the equity, the money that it makes, that's all going to be yours. No one loses on real estate in Dubai. No one. You can't lose. You can buy any piece of property and you cannot lose. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Andy. A lot of you leave comments telling me that you need help. Do me a favor. I'm going to tell you the best way to get a hold of me. Shoot me a text message right now, 918-210-0254. 918-210-0254. I'll help you with whatever you need. I got your back for life. Let's get back to the video. You sell fitness? Cool. Okay, I'm going to switch to you for a minute. Is that cool? Do people reach out to you for online fitness, or do you train them face-to-face?
Face-to-face online.
Okay, both. Okay, so if somebody reached out and they requested some information, maybe somebody hit you up on Instagram and you get on the phone with them or get on a Zoom call with them. What's the first thing that you should do? Most people are like, listen, let me tell you why you need to train with me, man. This is how I believe. This is what we do. We train time under tension. A lot of guys go in the gym and lift heavy. I lift slow reps. That's how I do things. What am I doing? I'm explaining to him how I do my stuff. Don't do that. When he's selling what he does, I'm thinking about what he's saying, and I can disagree with one thing and talk myself out of doing business with him. His number one goal is to say, hey, number one, you requested some information from me about training and getting in shape. Hey, let me ask you a question. Why did you reach out? What is it that's bothering you the most? Go.
I want to lose weight.
You want to lose weight. Have you tried to lose weight before?
I've tried.
How long ago was that?
I've tried 5 years ago.
4
or 5 years.
Yeah, okay. And what happened? Why didn't it work?
I couldn't follow that.
Okay. And so what made you 5 years later decide to try it again? What's giving you the courage?
I'm feeling tired, sick, weak.
Okay.
Disgusting.
Watch. Hold on. Have I said anything about my training program? Have I tried to sell him like, hey, are you ready to look great? Are you ready to go to the next level? Are you ready to put your bathing suit on this summer and feel amazing? That's most salespeople, isn't it? Dude, he's telling me everything I freaking want. Remember this. Allow people to feel the result. What would it feel like if you could look up in just 90 days, look in the mirror and literally see your high school weight where you really wanted to be? What if you could look up and you could fit in the clothes that you always wanted to fit in? What if you could look up and you could actually run around with your shirt off now and look in the mirror and be proud of yourself? What would that feel like?
I would feel amazing.
That's why you reached out today. If any time that you're talking to somebody, if you will ask questions, people will tell you exactly what they want, exactly what they reached out, and if you don't spend your time selling them, ask questions. The reason why, if you ask questions and you don't speak and tell them things, they can't disagree with you. I know he wants to lose weight. I know he wants to get in shape. I know he wants to get jacked. I know he's got some pain in his life. I know he's frustrated with something. Am I right? But if I start telling him how I do it, guess what? It could remind him of the same shit that someone said 5 years ago that didn't work. But I don't know that. So guess what happened? He disagrees with me, and then at the end, when he doesn't do it with me, who screwed that up? I did. I use questions like this. Let me ask you a question. If I could get your desired weight, if I could get you lean, if I could get you the body fat you want, right? Forget about money and all that stuff. What would that mean to you? Everything, right?
Correct.
Yeah. I don't need everything. A lot of you are like, I'm going to be honest with you. This is going to be really tough. No, this isn't going to be hard. It's just going to take a decision. Here's what I want to tell you. Every single day, guys that are just like you, that say the same things that you just said, that are even in worse positions, I totally transform their body. If I can do that for you, you'd probably wanted to start yesterday. Would you agree?
Correct.
Yesterday's gone, so we can start today. I'm going to move to someone else. Who else is in another industry? Go. What industry?
Marketing.
Okay, good. Let's go. What is it? Online marketing?
Yes, online sales and marketing.
Okay, cool. So what, you sell advertising for people?
No, we just sell we sell opportunity for people to go out and land high ticket income roles.
Okay, cool. So you teach people how to sell.
Yeah.
You have a social media that says, hey, if you want to learn how to sell, if you want to learn how to make more money, reach out to us. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Number one objection you get? Price. Yeah, so it goes like this. Hey, I really appreciate it. By the way, this package can help me sell. It can help me market myself. I reached out to him. I requested information. And he goes through his selling. Hey, this is what we're going to do. This is how this works. And I say, hey, I appreciate it, but it's too expensive. Go.
Of course, Andy. It's always going to be too expensive for you. But would you sort of agree? It's always going to be that way until you change something in the first place, right? So when you were saying before, it's like inflation's always taking toll on everyone. How are you ever going to beat that price if you're always looking to stay the same?
Yeah, I just can't afford it though. That's the problem.
Okay, right.
No, don't stop. Listen to me. Let's just stop being a salesman for a minute. I just want everybody to be a human. Everybody do me a favor. I want to teach you why the Elliott Group really built to be a 9-figure business really quick. We love people. I'm not very good at sales. I don't know. I just like people a lot. And so when he reaches out and he's not where he wants to be, this guy could be wherever he wants. This guy could earn as much as he wants. This guy could have whatever life he has. Number one, my job is to make him believe that. That's my number one job. My number one job is to give him a pep talk. My number one job is that the true coaching isn't after he pays me. The true coaching is the conversation that I have with him before he pays me. And I say, what's your name again?
James.
I say, James, brother, listen, dude, here's how it works. It works this way for everybody. There's a reason why some people get the life they want and some people they don't. The life you have today is because of the decisions you made yesterday, and that's the life you have today. And the decisions you make today determine the life that you have tomorrow. Does that make sense, James?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. James, what it cost you not to become the person you want to become is costing you the life you want, the income you want, and everything. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You reached out because you're sick and tired of being sick and tired and you're wanting something to change.
Of course, yeah.
Okay. If you don't make a decision today, what's that look like in a year?
It's going to cost me a lot more money.
No. Dude, listen, but what's that look like in a year? What things can't you get? How frustrated are you right now? Honestly, maybe you aren't frustrated enough with the life you have right now. Maybe not earning a lot of money right now isn't bothering you that much. If nothing changes, nothing changes. My question is, what's that look like in a year if you go and the whole next year you don't earn any more money, you don't become a different person, you don't see change, and by the way, you wouldn't have reached out if you didn't want this, right? Okay. So at the end of the day, this is how it works. I'm a human, you're a human. What's the top 1% earn in your industry? In sales, people make millions of dollars a year. I don't know how much you're making right now, but if you're making $100,000 a year and you could be in sales and make $1 million a year, it costs you $900,000 a year to not know what you need to know and not become who you're supposed to become. So if you don't make a decision today, it didn't cost you, $8,000 for the training package. It actually costs you $900,000 not knowing what it is you need to know. I see people all the time, they don't make a decision and then they have to wait, and then next year you'll reach out to me. And if that's cool with you, then that's fine. Look, dude, if I'm only talking to you because you said that you wanted to be great at sales. You said you wanted a new pathway to life. You said you wanted to give your girlfriend a different future. You said you were ready to go out and break your bloodline and be different. and break generational curses. I talked to you earlier on the call. You said, I don't want to be anything like my family. You said everybody right now, said I was going to amount to nothing. And we talked about those people that, they can bet against you. The question is, if no one's ever believed in you, right? Does that piss you off?
Every day.
Okay, but you're getting a chance to believe on yourself right now and you're passing on you. Let me say it again. You're getting a chance right now to bet on yourself and you're not even betting on you. No, listen, you guys, humans, people, just love them. Honestly, dude, guys, no one in this room, this includes for all of you. Screw sales for a minute.
Oh, let me tell you my game changer. Mouth tape.
You were talking about this.
Game changer. I'm not selling nothing. I don't have anything for sale. I use a company called Hostage Tape. I can't recommend it enough. It's such a huge thing to do. It opens up your nose and you get like 10% more cardio. My jiu-jitsu changed totally.
No one in this room is ever going to make it if you don't put your back against the wall. Am I right? You want to know when you'll make it? When you put your freaking back against the wall. You want to know when you'll make it? When you burn the boats. Some of you in here, you got a plan B, right? No, but you do. You got a plan B. You may not be telling anybody, but you got a plan B. That's why you're not going to make it. If you don't go all in on you, you'll never make it. If you don't put your back against the wall, you'll never make it. If you can't bet on yourself, no one else will ever bet on you. And by the way, if you want to get in sales, you have to be the client that you want your clients to be. Can I ask you a question? Do you want all your clients to say yes to you? Yes or no? Okay, so if something can change your life, don't you also have to say yes to it? At this point, this is what I do. I'm a truth teller. And if you want to know why I can close so many deals, it's honestly because I get paid to close. But I understand people, and all people want to do is get what they want. You want other people to say yes to your product? When something's good for you, you have to say yes. I'm just giving you an example. Does everybody in here, if you sell something, do you want your next customer to say yes? Well, if I had something that I could sell you right now, and it was $500, and you knew it would change your life, and you're like, I don't know. Watch. No. Karma. You're gonna get that on your next customer. You know why? Because you're a freaking fraud. Does that make sense, James?
I understand.
Okay, listen, forget sales, forget salesy crap. You guys, put your customers first. Do you guys care about people? You see your heart? Wear it right here on your sleeve. And by the way, lastly, James, sometimes you could also remind them of someone else that were just like them. Hey, listen, I want to tell you, I had a guy just like you, James. His name was Tony. 6 months ago, he reached out, and you know what he said? He couldn't afford it. But you know what? He was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So you know what I asked him? I asked him one simple question. I said, what would life look like a year from now if you don't do anything? And he said, I already know what it'll look like because the last 3 years I've been passing on myself. And I said, all right, how about we do this, okay? I've never seen anyone go all in on themselves and not make it. I've never seen it. You know what Tony did? He decided to drive an Uber once a week so that he could change his life. You know what happened? Tony hit over $1 million last year. When you put your back against the wall, you're going to make it. That's what happens, okay? And by the way, listen, I'm giving you an opportunity right now to have a way out. This is your way out. It's sitting right in front of you. You're one decision away from changing your whole freaking life. Go to sleep on yourself. A lot of people have slept on you. They haven't given you an opportunity. They haven't believed in you. This is a chance right now with me and you on the phone for you to look in the mirror and say, I believe in me. Take the action, make the decision, let your life be forever changed. It's up to you. And guess what? If he doesn't want to do it, love you. Have a blessed day. Move on to the next customer. Don't even worry about it. Don't get caught up in that stuff. But you guys, if you just realize that these people, they're humans. What do humans do? They need hope. Guys, by the way, how do people make decisions? They have hope in a future. If you couldn't see your future, would you give everything that you had today? Listen, if you went to the gym right now, but you couldn't see that you could get in good shape, you wouldn't be motivated to give everything you got right now. If God showed you an iPhone and showed you what your life looked like 6 months from now, if you worked out hard every day for 5 freaking days a week and ate clean, and you saw that you had a shredded six-pack, I guarantee you'd be like, dude, over my dead body am I missing a freaking day at the gym. I know that that's there. Here's what I'll tell you. That is there for every one of you in this room on the other side. Here's the thing about making a decision, and I'm going back to James. James, if I could show you what your life looked like on the other side of making this decision right now and doing what was uncomfortable, I would show you a life that's so insane and an income in your bank account that's so insane, you'd fall to your knees right now and start freaking crying. You wouldn't even be able to freaking believe it. But I can't show you that until you make a damn decision. That's the way it works. That's why so many people are unsuccessful, because they can't commit. You keep telling everybody you want it. You keep watching the motivational videos. You know, you've been waiting for your chance, and now sitting right here in front of your face. Just take it, man. Just do it. Stop thinking. That little voice you hear in your head right now, that's not God. It's not like play safe. You think God wants you to play safe? That's the devil telling you to play small and stay comfortable, man. Were they right about what they said about you? You weren't going to be shit. Were they right? Well, man, you got a chance to prove them wrong right now. That's who you guys need to be. This is it, dude. Listen, every one of you in here, you guys are motivational speakers. If you say I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm going to slap the shit out of you. That's your job. Your job is to go around through life and pep talk people to be great. But you have to be great yourself. That's why your story, rewriting your story today and changing your story today is so freaking important. And if anyone in this room doesn't believe in what I'm saying right now, I feel sorry for your bloodline. You're pissing your bloodline down the freaking drain. 80% of sales, since we're on sales, is belief. 80% of sales is belief. Everybody's like, oh, we got to have the right word track. No, you don't. You got to freaking believe, man. I have closed so many deals because I believe I've outbelieved everybody. Delusionally. And by the way, I believe in my customer success. So if you're in this room and you believe in your customers, you believe in your product, it is disrespectful for you not to believe. How can you sell your product casually? You got a fitness company, right? Is your fitness company the best? You know why it's the best? Because of you. Not because of the weights, not because of the gym routine, not because of any program you put together. It's because of you. If I feel like you believe in me more than anyone else has ever believed in me before, I'm going to do the freaking work. It's all of you. So I have to believe in you, and also you have to believe in you. By the way, I'm going to say one more thing. If you want to really be the best in sales in here, it's not making people believe that you have the best product. I don't care how great you can present it. I don't care how well you know your product knowledge. It's, do you believe that your product's the freaking best?